Freedom is a word we hear often, sung in anthems, written in books, whispered in moments of longing. But what does it truly mean? Sometimes the most profound lessons come from the simplest of creatures. Take the parrot, a bird known for its vibrant feathers and uncanny ability to mimic human speech. In recent times, several stories about parrots and their pursuit of liberation have captivated audiences, offering surprising insights into the universal desire to break free from constraints.
One such tale, narrated by Dr. Kavita Chandrasekhar, has resonated deeply with many. In her story, a man seeks out a wise sage, troubled by his pet parrot's persistent yearning for freedom. The parrot, despite being cared for and safe in its cage, seems restless, always gazing longingly at the sky. Hoping to find an answer, the man presents his dilemma to the sage. Strangely, upon hearing the question, the sage faints, collapsing to the ground in silence. The man, bewildered, returns home and recounts the incident to his parrot. It is then that something remarkable happens. The parrot, hearing of the sage's reaction, falls still and silent. The following morning, the bird remains motionless, appearing lifeless. Saddened, the man opens the cage, and at that very moment, the parrot springs to life and soars out, finally embracing the freedom it had longed for. This story, at first glance, seems simple, but look closer, and it reveals a profound truth about liberation. The parrot's escape was not a reckless act. It was the result of understanding, patience, and an unwavering desire to experience life on its own terms. The sage's fainting was not a gesture of helplessness, but a silent lesson. Sometimes the path to freedom requires us to let go of what we hold most dear, to trust in the unknown, and to relinquish our need for control. Another recent incident from India further underscores this powerful symbolism. In this case, an inspector's parrot went missing, leading to a dispute over who truly owned the bird. The matter reached the authorities, and a unique solution was proposed: allow the parrot to choose its owner. When the cage was opened, all watched eagerly to see whom the parrot would fly to. But the bird made its own choice. Instead of settling on the outstretched hands of either party, it flew away, choosing the sky over captivity, autonomy over comfort. In that moment, the parrot's decision spoke volumes. True freedom, it seemed, was not about belonging to anyone, but about belonging to oneself. These stories have gone viral not just for their novelty, but because they reflect a deep, timeless yearning within us all. Like the parrot, we sometimes find ourselves confined by invisible cages, expectations, routines, fears, or even the well-intentioned boundaries set by others. The comfort of familiarity can be enticing, but it is rarely the path to growth or fulfillment. What these parrot stories invite us to do is to pause and reflect. Where in our own lives do we yearn for freedom? What cages, real or imagined, keep us from spreading our wings? And more importantly, are we willing to embrace the uncertainty that true liberation often requires? The parrot's flight is more than an escape. It is an act of courage, a declaration of selfhood, and a reminder that the most meaningful journeys often begin the moment we dare to step beyond the limits of the known. So, the next time you see a parrot perched on a branch or hear its song, remember, freedom may mean different things to different people, but the longing for it unites us all. And sometimes, the bravest thing we can do is open the door and let ourselves fly.